One of the most deadly tactics in fishing is the method feeder. It's accounted for hundreds and hundreds of match wins, thousands of pounds of fish being caught, and getting your bait right to go on the feeder is absolutely vital. Now, pellets are undoubtedly the top bait to put around your feeder, but the presentation you're looking for is meaning your feeder's going to get to the bottom with all the bait intact on it and then break down. And for that, your pellets have to be right. So this is how to prepare pellets for the method feeder. So nice and simple, I've got my tub here to take my pellets, I've got some water, and strangely, I've got a landing net handle with a nice fine mesh. But why I use that will become apparent soon. So first of all, I'm going to take my pellets, nice and simple, pour them straight into my bucket. So I've got all my pellets in there in the dry form, and now I need to wet them. I want them to get them to stick so that they're going to go around my feeder and not come off. So I'll take my water and I'm going to pour that on. Now, some people prepare them in different ways, but this is my way. It's a way I've found works really well all of the time. Whatever the pellets are like you've got, you get good batches and bad batches. Preparing them like this means they work properly. I'm going to leave them in that water for probably 30 seconds. They've been in there maybe 20 now. I'm going to make sure they're totally covered. You can see there, all the water's on them. There's no pellets protruding, none sticking out. They're all going to get a real good soaking. And once I've done that, I'm going to then pour them into my landing net and let the water drain off. And then I'll leave them for a little while to absorb the rest of the moisture, and you'll be able to see that they'll stick around the feeder perfectly. So they've been in there a little while now. I'm going to pour them out. I'm going to take my landing net, pour them in nice and easy, and just let that water drain off. You can see it all running out of the bottom. I'm going to get all the excess water off them, leave them for 10 minutes. If there's a tree about or something like that, I might hang that landing net on a tree, just let that water drain off. I'll come back to them again in 10 minutes and you'll be able to see exactly how they've gone. But as you can see at the minute, they're already sticking together. Once that moisture's absorbed, they'll soften up a little bit more, hold together perfectly. So once they're prepared, I'll come back, show you exactly how they're going to end up. So my pellets have been left for maybe 10 minutes now. You can see they've changed a little bit. That net's done its job, all the moisture's drained off them. My pellets are totally dry. But if I give them a squeeze, and I've not particularly squeezed it hard, you can see they're rock hard. They're not going to fall apart, they're not going to fall off your feeder, but they break down absolutely perfectly back into individual pellets. They're the perfect pellets to go around a method feeder. And like I said earlier, no matter what the batch is like, a good batch, a bad batch, they're going to come out well and how you want them if you soak them in this way. Really simple, really easy to prepare, and you end up with the perfect method feeder pellet.